waiting for it to go live. It is not live. Let me see, is it live now?
No, it's not live because I haven't made it live.
Will it be live in a minute? Still not live. 23 people waiting, still not live. It's live.
There you go.
I mean, it was on my
There you
crotch. Everybody knows.
Welcome to Toffee TV. We are live on YouTube. Ask us anything. Anything you want, and I mean anything. And we might answer it. If you want to talk to us about Jamie Oliver's Italian restaurants,
No.
then do. Anything. Ask us any questions. Everton, Game of Thrones. When 24 is back for Baz. He loves it so. He loves it so much.
It's not back.
Then
Alex Hayes, 36, stopped doing crotch shots. I concur, Alex. DS 1878, Nike Air Max or Gazelles? Air Max.
Sorry.
What are you laughing for now?
I just am. I'm just
Something's gone
I'm
on.
just waiting for this to catch up. And that's going to be on your crotch for ages.
Why? Yeah,
It is on there for
okay. Daniel Hignett has just said, Gomez just said on his Insta story, I like where I live and nothing else.
Okay. Where does he live though?
Where does he live? Was he, could you see Tottenham's ground from where he was sat? Or Barca?
Was he in like full Cockney gear going, oh, straight out, that wasn't fair, darling!
In fact, he could have been. He's replaced whichever one isn't there anymore, or it's hasn't Dave.
Step in time, diddly 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 die, step in time.
I don't know whether. I know David Collins, Wan-Bissaka, 25 million. I've seen that today.
Not a chance.
United have opened the
well,
bidding.
I'm not being funny. They want to open their wallet a little bit wider. Wan-Bissaka is going to be 75 million quid. I'm telling you that right now. It's an exclusive.
Okay.
Toffee TV.
Orange Ape, on a scale of Falcao at United to Shevchenko at Chelsea, just how disappointing was Game of Thrones season?
Kesman.
Oh, so it was shite then. Okay.
No, it had really big expectations.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It had Ruud van Nistelrooy to follow up on.
Okay.
And it just never quite made the grade.
All right. Sam Kolsniak, Wilson or Mitrovic, if you had a choice. I wouldn't want either of them.
Callum Wilson or Wilson Pickett?
Just because if you start doing this, we'll be till 10
It'll
tonight.
be fun.
Callum Wilson or Alexander Mitrovic, if you had to
Callum
choose
Wilson,
one.
I think it suits our game more.
Okay. Jonathan McCulfer, what's your thoughts on Onyekuru? Jonathan, we've done a video on Onyekuru. Basically, we both like to see him given a chance at Everton. We'll watch the video. We go into a lot more detail on the video. Lewis Davis, should we sign Mounier?
I don't think for me the age is a problem because I'd like there to be a gap between. You got John Joe Kenny at one scale, on one end of the scale, who's what 20, 21. Seamus 30. I'd like someone to be like 24, 25, like Dean. So you got Baines at one end of the scale. You've got Robinson at the other end of the scale. And you've got him slap bang in the middle. And that means that Baines has got, well, we don't know if Baines is going to stay. There's some rumours today, I believe there's some rumours, don't know where they come from, that he could go to LA Galaxy. But for me, Mounier, he's far too close to Coleman. Because let's just say this is Coleman's last season, I'm not saying it is, but if it was, then Mounier would be 28 and would be taking over.
Yeah.
You think, well, what are we going to get out of him? That doesn't seem to...
And there's no sell-on value
That
there
doesn't seem to track with what we're trying to do at the club.
Rice, what do you think of Endgame?
I love it. I love Endgame.
Okay.
I love it. I need to go and see it again, actually. Because I love it. I just love it.
Okay.
What do you think? Tell me what you think in the comments of Endgame. No spoilers, though, for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Well, you really are just trying to spoil it, aren't you? Because you're asking what he thinks of it.
I'm not.
Dark Arts, Melee B and Reaper Z. Wan-Bissaka is a shout. We need to test the water. If it's 25 million, I'd be testing the water, but I think it'll be a lot more than that. Mac and Cheese, would you play Calvert-Lewin with another striker or drop him to the bench?
No,
well, we do play him with another striker.
That striker's Richarlison.
Okay. Josh Bowler deserves a chance over Luckman. That's from Adam Carroll.
I don't agree. I think he's got a couple of years to make that step. That's a big step. A big step. We've got, from the last 23 team, the most promising 2 players by a mile, with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, with Tom Davies and John Joe, and that was 2 years ago. So that sort of shows you the levels you've got to go up. Physically, you've got to go up those levels as well. So we'll wait and see, but don't put any pressure on him. Just let him develop.
AJ, no. Do you think the Uncharted campaign is the best campaign ever?
What do you think?
It's Uncharted is one of the best.
The Last of Us is the best game.
The Last of Us is brilliant. I don't know, Red Dead Redemption.
You haven't done Red Dead though?
Doesn't
Will
matter.
you just finish it?
It doesn't matter if I've completed it. It's the best game I've ever played.
Well, can you finish it so we can talk about it?
All right. Oh yeah, okay. But as a series of games, I think Uncharted it's difficult.
I love Uncharted.
It's difficult.
But I think
brilliant.
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So you can put them in. What's good about it is you can put them in different categories, though, can't you? Red Dead is the best open world game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Uncharted is the best series of games I've ever played, but The Last of Us is the best story I've ever played. It is like there's moments of it that are proper like emotion. The proper total emotion.
Andrew Sheely, what player coming back from loan do you think will have the biggest impact next year? I don't know whether any of them who are coming back from loan will have any impact, to be honest. You'd look at, I'd have said on Yukuru, but
I think Sancho will have an impact on Delta drivers. They'll get a lot more work.
Vlasic, I don't know, could be sold. There's rumours today Vlasic is going to Galatasaray on loan now. So I don't know whether any of them will have any impact on our team whatsoever. Lewis Davis play Ellis Sims. We will in the 8. No, we will in the 23s. He won't be playing anywhere else.
Listen, right. Ellis Sims is a kid, right? Watch the videos. He's bigger and he's stronger than all the players he's playing against. None of the other players tackle. Let him develop. Don't have any expectations of what he's going to become or what he could become, because you'll only hurt yourself. We've seen this story a million times. Kids are 18 and they look head and shoulders better than everyone else. But when they come and mix it with grown men, they're nowhere near it. So look at someone like Hallam Hope. You look at him and you go, he was a player that we were all like, oh, he looks a decent player. And when he got anywhere near the first team, he never. And now he's at Carlisle. You got to think about it like that.
Look at the brothers and Callum Dyson.
Even James Vaughan, could have been a fantastic player if it wasn't for the injuries. But when he went down a level, he got to the championship. But
just a reminder, if you're watching this, give us the thumbs up while you're there.
Yeah,
it helps us and it takes a second.
There's 145 people watching and only 10 people have given
10
thumbs
likes.
up.
So just click it, takes a sec.
Come on.
Premier League Lover 69, is it possible for the FA to have more power in terms of having Premier League clubs to give younger English talent more opportunities or chances? No, I don't think the FA can have any power. I think the only thing they could do is say you've got to have X amount in your match day squad, but they talked about that a few years ago and it went out the window, didn't it? Everyone's gone quiet. Lewis Gibson, thoughts on Paul Lewis?
Looks a good player, but again,
Paul, sorry, yeah.
He come on a lot in that season, and we had an injury last season. He come on a lot. Read an interview with him today with the Newcastle Chronicle, funny enough, and he was saying about how he was happy he made the decision to move, and Everton fans are great and the club's great and all the rest of it, and he said he just wants to keep moving on. So he seems like a sensible lad, seems like a good player. So we'll wait and see, but again, let him develop. Don't be, honestly, these players are head and shoulders, well, the first team's head and shoulders away from where they are, and you've got to let them develop. We've seen that already. Daniel Hignett thinks it's Crosby where Gomez lives. No, it's Tottenham. It's not Crosby. Well, you don't know, do you? No, I do know. Okay, where does he live? Well, look, live on YouTube. Well, you've never said this to me off. Shut up. I've told you. P4L, Villa or Derby? I want Derby to come up. Villa are a great club, but I want Derby to come up. FIFA or PES? PES. Which has the most realistic player ratings? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't play FIFA.
We're gonna do a FIFA thing, I think, this year. Me and Pedro. DS 1878 EFC. Nobody can remember this, but do you remember big dunk free kick against the RS late on? At the Gladys Street end, at the underside of the bar. I think it was when we lost 3-1 or 3-0 to them. I remember he hit it over the wall and hit the underside of the crossbar and came out. Alex Hayes, 36. Would you take Lozano for more than 35 mil? No. 35 mil max, but I would have him. He's a cracking little player. Doran ZLY, Ped, where are your Jaffa cakes?
We haven't had Jaffa cakes for ages.
No.
I haven't had Jaffa cakes for ages. Trying to stay off eating chocolate in the studio. It's not a good habit.
It doesn't last very long. Everyone comes in. They come in and eat it as well.
Come in.
Dark Arts, Melee B and Reaper Z. Who else is annoyed that no kit has been announced?
No, I'm not really annoyed. Why are you annoyed?
I mean, other people might be annoyed here.
No, but why are you annoyed?
Sam Jones, hello mate. Liam Howard, Max Aarons from Norwich, yes or no? I don't think they'd sell him. He's just been promoted. Where are we? Keith Powell, think he could get Neres, Ziyech or Van der Beek for 25 million each from Ajax?
No.
If that's possible, must have to go for one of them.
Ziyech, good player. Apparently he's on his way.
Neres? I think Neres would be about 35.
The thing is though, they're already letting De Jong go and they're letting De Ligt go. And he said he wasn't going to break up that team, so I don't think it's going to be a fire sale. So I don't think there's going to be loads going.
I reckon 2 will go from that team probably. EFC FIFA Beast, lads, do you think this talk for João Felix is stupid and over the top? A lot of talk about it trying to get him. Personally, I don't want him. That is all our budget gone.
Why don't you want him though?
The budget, I think he's saying.
Do you honestly think Everton would pay 104 million for a player? Genuinely? Because I don't think Everton would pay 104 million for a player. I don't think Everton could sign a player worth £104 million at this present moment. I just don't think it makes any sense to throw your eggs all in one basket either. So
Ashley's asked me what my second team is if I had to pick in either Europe or the Prem. Well, I like Orlando City because it's not in Europe or the Prem. In Europe, I don't really have a second team. I like watching Barcelona. I like Juventus. Not really that bothered whether they win or lose, just like the club and stuff. Dortmund was great, but that song would probably make me lose 3%. But I have liked Dortmund for a few years. I like the way they do things. I couldn't pick another Premier League team, I'll be honest.
No.
I couldn't.
Why would you want to?
So sorry, Ashley. John, David Collins, the kit won't come out until July. Jordan Lee Williams, when's the new Everton kit out? Well, maybe it's July. Where are we? This for you, Ped. Adam Warlock or Galacticus?
If you do Galacticus, you're gonna have to bring Silver Surfer in, which means Fantastic Four. Adam Warlock will probably be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. There you go.
Okay, fair enough. Stephen Poynton, sell Luckman and sign Neres. Yes. Harrison McGlashan, will Gomez stay? Yes or no?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
it's hard. I can't look into his brain. He's got the decision. Ultimately, he's got the decision. Everton have repeated over and over and over again, we're going to try and sign him. Silva said the other day to a Portuguese outlet, we want him, we're going to do everything to sign him, but it's down to Barcelona and it's down to the player himself more importantly. Everton will be in for him, but if he doesn't want to sign for us, what can you do? And I can't look into his brain.
Russ Hayes, heard anything about Bramley Moore? Lots.
What about it?
But we've got to wait until July to...
what do you want to know? What do you want to know? Tell us what you want to know about Bramley Moore. And we'll try and answer it.
Liam Bennett, do Everton need Diego Costa?
They need Diego Costa from 3 years ago.
Yeah. Sam Jones, no, but he'd be brilliant 3 years ago. Not now, I think we need a mobile striker the way we play. Sam Jones, do you honestly believe Lossell? The one serious question. Lossell looks like it could happen. That's all I'll say on that. Harrison McGlashan, do you think Garner will stay?
I think they'll put up more. I think they'll put up more of a fight to keep him than maybe many of us believed they would. I think after January, I think we all thought it was a foregone conclusion that he would leave the club. I think they might put up more of a fight now. I think they might say, you know what, we want you to stay here, and unless there's a big bid, I think they might throw another contract on the table for him, try and convince him to stay. Especially if the rumours are true that Paris Saint-Germain have walked away.
Interesting.
Like Craig David.
Yeah, well, there you go. Jordan Lee Williams, haven't completed Red Dead yet. I will. Liam Howard, what does Everton need in a transfer window? Striker. For me, most.
Why haven't you completed Red Dead, by the way? Like, is it because of time? Or are you doing what Baz is doing and almost just stop?
No, he's asking me.
No, but I'm asking him.
He might have completed it.
I thought you said he hadn't completed it.
No, he's asking me, and I said, no, I haven't completed it.
Oh, okay, sorry. Baz has it, but it's like the fear, isn't it?
It is the fear that it's gone.
Fear.
I love it. Who do you guys realistically want to sign? It's hard because a striker, someone like Werner would be excellent, but I don't think we'd be able to get him. But I just want a centre forward who's mobile. That's what I want. John Kevin Augustin looks a good prospect. Is he the right fit for Everton? I'm not sure. Seb Haller's a good striker. Could we get him? Would we get him? Does Marco like that? I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it, to just go, he's the one. Because...
Who's the kid at Sampdoria?
Schick, Patrick Schick.
Yeah, go and get him.
David Collins, Endgame was good. A few questions, though, and Infinity War was better.
Nah.
Reece.
The bookends, aren't they?
AJ, no. Does Brexit mean Brexit or not? Don't think it means anything at the moment because they're too busy arguing.
Milkshakes, it means. Milkshakes. The profits have gone up in milkshakes.
Okay. AXM Music, do you think Cuco Martina is the worst player ever to be blessed with the chance of wearing our shirt? Or Mikel Madar? Mikel Madar was alright.
Oh, wash your mouth out. See,
that
comes from someone I think didn't watch Mikel Madar. I think Mikel Madar was 6 inches away from being Kevin Campbell.
In many areas. Runcorn Blue, are you concerned we could lose most of our midfield this summer? We don't own Gomez, Garner's future's uncertain, and Schneiderlin will want to play more regularly and move on.
Well, if the other two go, then Schneiderlin will play more, won't he?
John Broadus, can we just talk about what's going on at Everton, please? In what way?
What's going on?
Ask us.
Ask us a question.
Luke, were either of you at the Wimbledon game in '94?
Yes.
I was playing at the time. He was there. He still remembers it.
I'm on the DVD.
He still shakes.
I'm on the DVD.
Sugdev Sohal, year 12, should we buy Timo Werner? Would love to. Don't know whether we get him. Ped, if you were responsible for casting Wolverine in the MCU, who would you choose? That's from Orange.
Zac Efron.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I want a young one. I want a young one. I go for the old Zachary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you go for the old one. Go for Keanu Reeves.
Oh God, no. David Collins, Wan-Bissaka for 45 million, and Lookman.
The price has gone up.
Would you do that?
It's only 25 before. I don't know. I don't think they're going to sell him. I don't think they will sell him.
AJ, no. Are you better than the Redmen at Pez? And are you better than all of Ball Street at Pez? We're better than most of Ball Street. We're not better than the Redmen. Because, you know what though? We're catching up now. Because we've played it more.
We haven't played it for a couple of weeks though,
no,
have we?
We haven't.
We need to have a
The problem we had, AJ, the problem we had when we played the Redmen, Paul and Chris, I don't barely do because they got it upstairs. Paul and Chris played it a lot and were very good at true player.
Yeah.
Whenever me and Pep played it, we played it on our own.
Yeah.
And we were always behind them. So when we started playing as a two, we'd only ever come together for those derby previews. And we weren't very good in them because we didn't know how to play.
It's like a fine tennis player having to play doubles. And you know,
on clay when you're better on grass.
Yeah.
But
with one leg.
Yeah. But we are getting better. I mean, some of our videos don't really do us justice. But we are getting better, so there you go. Adam Abdullaram, which position do you think we need to upgrade the most? Centre forward. Upgrade. We need a goal scorer and centre forward, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin with him. That's what we need. Where are we? Days Gone is great. Should buy it. That's some research. I've heard a bit about that. Days Gone. Bit zombie-ish though, isn't it? But looks very good, I believe.
I need to get the latest Tomb Raider. I didn't get it at Christmas.
I've got it,
but I didn't get it at Christmas because I got Red Dead, and I thought, well, by the time I've played Red Dead, it'll have gone down in price.
Yeah.
Because I got the last couple for like a £5 each.
Yeah.
So I might get that. I might get that soon.
Bobby FC Holgate to start over Coleman.
Who?
Holgate.
No.
No?
No. I think Coleman will start the season, and we'll see what happens.
Seeker 9, what do you think potentially bringing in Souza and Gomez would mean for the likes of Tom Davies?
It would give them a kick up the arse, wouldn't it? Tom's just signed a contract, but football does not stand still. And if the manager has said to him, you need to do certain things. Souza's a kid, isn't he? He's not old, is he? He's only played 5 or 6 games.
5 games.
5 games. He's only a kid. He's got loads of potential by the looks of it. They're trying to jump in there. Did he play in the under-20s? Is that what he's seen him? He's obviously got loads of potential.
There's a work permit issue though. Play 5
yeah, you'd
games.
have to be like a special dispensation kind of job, wouldn't it?
It's whether you'd get him. Andrew Hicks, Ped, do you still keep in touch with Eric?
Yeah, I speak to him most days.
There you go.
Yeah.
Danny Hayes, De Niro or Pacino? De Niro for me.
De Niro doing adverts for Warburtons is an issue for me.
Okay, fair enough.
You know,
Mike
he's
Brownless
gone down the bagel route.
is on Yakuru going to buy in. Check out our video. But we don't know. That Sohail year 12 Timo Werner would be perfect for us, mate. I did answer it before, but it's whether we could get him. Where are we? ABC 123. Do you think Gomez would decide Tottenham over Everton?
It depends, doesn't it? It depends what they've said to him. Depends if Spurs have spoke to him. If they've spoke to him, they'll have obviously laid out their plans to him, where he'd play, all that kind of thing. How they visualise him in a team. So it depends what Everton have said to him or what Everton have said for plans for next season. In terms of buying players and convincing them to stay, because they're going to have to convince them all over again to sign for Everton, because this will be long term. You have to convince him that it's the second part of his career, it's worth being at Everton for, because it's a big thing. But listen, he made the big move to Barcelona. Because Spurs, I don't think there's as much pressure, although they're doing well. I don't think the people regard them as a big club or even competing for the Premier League. That's the irony. They're in the Champions League, but I don't think anyone's saying, well, next season they're going to compete for the Premier League.
That's weird, isn't it?
Because they haven't got the players, but maybe with players like him they would, and that's maybe what they're saying to him. So we'll wait and see.
Adam Abdulrahman, thoughts on the last episode of GOT?
It didn't blow me socks off. It did what it needed to do, but...
Anthony Morris, answer me question then, boys. What was your question, Ant? Ask it again, because there's loads of questions here. Jonathan McCulford just liked, thanks. I mean, 226 and only 79 likes. That
Come
means
on.
some of you have clicked. Liam Bennett just liked, thanks Liam. Medak TV, will the pie be ours?
Ask the Esk.
Classic. Jordan Thompson, can we keep Zuma?
Again, it's not in our hands, is it? It's not, and a lot of these things in our no transfer is in your own hands, apart from when you're selling someone. You know, there's a player and there's a selling club. Chelsea is very complicated. If Chelsea didn't have a transfer ban, Zuma would be signing for us. I'm convinced of it. But they have got a transfer ban as it stands. There's a lot of moving parts. Does the transfer ban stay in place? Will it stay in place? You know, if it doesn't, what does that mean for him? Does he go back to Chelsea short term? And maybe Everton think, well, you know what, we're going to get someone else on loan and go back for Kurt Zuma in a year. What happens in that year if he does really well and proves himself as a Chelsea centre-back? There's a lot of football moves so fast. Everton will have to weigh that up in the next few weeks.
David Stoll, do you think Brand Silva will be looking to make signings to change our formation to a 4-3-3? I think it is a 4-3-3.
It is a 4-3-3, isn't it?
I mean, the only other way you change that would be to put 2 centre forwards in the wide areas. Well, we've got one there in Richarlison. Bernard isn't. Gylfi drops back. I think it is a 4-3-3. I think it's exactly what he had in mind. Samuel Devine, top 5 ideal transfer.
I couldn't tell you the top 5. I really couldn't, honestly.
Harrison McGlashan, thoughts on Bertrand Traore?
His name's Bert for a start. Why wouldn't you want a Bert at your club? I'd then go and sign an Ernie.
Okay. Lee Dolman Silva clearly doesn't rate Henry Onyekuru if sold. That is truly. Jordan Lee Williams will need a similar player to Gomez if he goes to Spurs or back to Barca. We will. Lo Celso's a good player at Betis. Maybe he's one we're looking at. Sam Jones, do we need a Zuma replacement or should we stick with Mina for next season and invest in other areas?
Well, we wouldn't have many centre-backs, would we? We'd have Mina, Keane, Holgate. So we'd have to go and get another centre-back no matter what. You can't have 3 centre-backs and one of them be a kid, essentially. We've had that before and it's led us to trouble.
Stelios Kontos, because Man City won the treble, does that mean Everton can play in the Community Shield final? They should play us because essentially...
Who did he play in?
Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
So, there you go. Bradley Lloyd, if you don't sign Zuma, who would you like to sign to partner Keane or Mina? Well, Keane and Mina can be the partnership, but I still think we obviously do need another centre back.
What about Lascelles from Newcastle?
Yeah, he's one. He looks like a leader as well, and I think we could get him.
Big money though, wouldn't
yeah, it'd be 40 odd million at least. But he's one who you'd look at and go,
that Van Dijk kid looks alright.
Van Dijk's alright.
If I could go back in time.
And not by Funes Mori.
If I was on a warship with Shea and we did turn back time,
that's who you'd get instead of Funes Mori.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't get Funes Mori. I seen an article about him the other day. Well, I think it might just been a tweet, and it said something like Villarreal finished the season just staying up, blah blah blah. There hasn't been a game I've watched this season where Funes Mori did not make a mistake that led to a goal scoring opportunity.
Well. Jake Healy, I know it's not happening, but would love Sebastian Haller. Yeah, he's a good player. Definitely.
Joe, get back to work. Back to flipping burgers. I've seen your comments.
I haven't seen it yet.
He just said he's been working all day.
Oh, has he? Okay. Dark Art. No, I've no idea when they'll offer season tickets to the waiting list, mate, to be honest.
Probably more.
No, some will be available. People haven't.
Have we gone off?
Will Everton buy and keep Zomer? Oh.
Is it just you or is it me?
Don't know. Keep talking, I'll
keep talking.
Check. Where are we up to? Are we still here? Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, my fingers are moving.
Yeah. Joe does that. Yeah, there's Joe. Look at him. 3 signings, who do we buy realistically? That's from George Horrocks Brennan, 100 million budget. Centre forward, Gomez and Neres. There you go. Baz Augustin, this is from Karen Boucher. Augustin will fit Marco's system 100%. He's mobile, better finisher than DCL. So you messing with it. Good physicality. Imagine that with Richarlison to his left, Bernard to his right. He is, and you know what? He doesn't play that much for Leipzig, but his goal scoring record versus games started is very good, and that mobility will help us, and he's tricky as well, so he'd be one I would definitely go for and see if they're still interested in Lookman if Mola doesn't want to stay here. Luis Frederick Garriga Visconti, do you think Gomez has a chance to go back to Barca? No, I don't. I think they're looking at a different...
They're looking to ship, aren't they? They want to bring in...
They've got Frankie de Jong coming in.
They want to bring in Griezmann, and they want to... they want Frankie de Jong and they want De Ligt, so... But they've got Frankie de Jong, sorry. And they want De Ligt, so they're looking to ship. They're looking to ship Malcolm as well. Malcolm, would you have
Malcolm's one. Yeah, I would have Malcolm, and maybe that's one where we're talking about Onyekuru and they're talking about Lookman. Maybe they've looked at Malcolm and gone, stop zooming in on me.
No, I'm just testing it out.
Yeah. Maybe they've looked at Onyekuru and thought, if we can get 25 million for him, then that's you know, more than half towards Malcolm. And he wanted Malcolm last summer, didn't he? So, who knows? Mac and Cheese, love that picture in the background. I sit 4 rows in front of that. Seats 2, 4, 6, 7. Nathan Hamlin, Mounier, Batshuayi, Gomez and Zuma sort out on Yakuru's visa. Matthew Chandler, Blue Dragon or Hot Wok?
I've never been the Blue Dragon, and I have been the Hot Wok, and it's sound, so...
I used to like the Blue Dragon. I haven't been there for years.
Never been on that side of the ground for years, never mind.
No, I don't. I don't. Ped, Jamie Davis says Carnage or Venom?
Venom.
Jordan Lee Williams, do a career mode on FIFA 20 with Everton. We will.
Baz will.
Yeah, you might as well. Ricardo de Bruijn, Bernard is so good. He is. He's amazing. Connor Linnett, which 5 players would you sell this summer? Balassi,
Sandro,
Cuca
Martina,
Schneiderlin,
Morales.
Oh, Morales, oh God, yeah.
That's 4.
Vlasic.
John Joe Kenny.
Really? Oh, he's gone there. Happy as hell, Newcastle or Sunderland? Sunderland. Define maybe or what's the story of... Sorry, definitely maybe, I'm guessing that is.
Define maybe.
If I said define the maybe, definitely maybe or what's the story, Morning Glory? Definitely maybe.
I think, yeah, definitely maybe. Probably because what's the story, Morning Glory? One of the songs samples Gary Glitter.
If you could drench any current footballer or manager in milkshake, who would it be? Klopp?
Troy Deeney. He's a prick.
He is a beat. Dane Oliver, do you think there's a chance Everton will sign a player without being rumoured or linked?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
I think it's more likely we'll sign players that we aren't rumoured with than there are of signing players that we're not rumoured with. We are rumoured with, sorry.
David Collins, I'm not asking that. Mate.
What's to say? What's to say?
Ashburn, a fart or a wet fart. And you.
What are you pushing me away from?
Because you've had your eyes wrecked. You could see that.
They are actually.
LFC related, is it true that Jordan Pickford has small arms? No, but it's true Alisson has small arms, as Messi proved.
Yeah, he does.
Can you shout out Chris Cook? He's a massive fan. Hello, Chris Cook. If you're a massive fan, you're probably not, and that's why your mate said that. Harrison McGlashan, favourite fan channel other than Toffee TV? I've got one.
Don't watch any other YouTube videos about football. I watch them.
Ball Street?
No, I don't watch anything else. Literally don't watch any other footy videos.
Jordan Lee Williams says who plays the next Batman?
Robert Pattinson.
He actually does. I mean, as David Collins has said there. Where are we? Jags, Kieran McNulty. If Jag stays another year, will it be unfair to give Coleman the full club captaincy?
As long as Seamus is wearing it on the pitch, I don't think he really cares.
No. Luke Sage, favourite Marvel movie?
Winter Soldier.
Tom Walsh, David Weir or Alan Stubbs? David Weir.
Yeah, he didn't leave.
And didn't sell all of our players to leave, like Rooney and Baines and stuff. Robbie Howard, 74, can you see Thomas Mounier joining us?
We answered that.
So, yeah, we answered that ages ago. Don't know whether we can. David Collins, Iron Man or Cap? And did you grow up with comics or just get involved with MCU?
Cap. And no, I didn't grow up with cartoons. Child of the 80s, cartoons, man.
Christo Wiemel, who will win the UCL? Liverpool. But Spurs have got a chance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It is a flip. Can spiders take over the world?
Yes.
I think they can, but I also think dogs are involved. I think dogs might be. Dogs are clever, mate.
No.
Dogs.
The people involved, the people behind the scenes, the people who are leading the revolution are the dolphins. It's the dolphins. They've got that little smiley face. It's the dolphins.
They are dolphy, the
spiders are essentially taking commands off the dolphins. And they're the ones you got to watch out for.
Did either of you watch Breaking Bad? That's on 139 Knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes, it was amazing. It was amazing. Everton Fan TV, who is your favourite Everton player this season and why? Luca Dean, because he's been absolutely brilliant. Quite simply. Sam, who would win a fight between you boys?
I think I've got the weight.
I think Ped's got the weight
and
the
the
power.
reach.
I've got the nimble.
I don't think you have got the nimbleness anymore.
Mate,
I don't think you have. I've seen you on a football
I
field.
could quite have a race with you and still.
You could no. I mean, you could have a race with me, but then that would be literally running away from me.
Yeah.
So that's and you see me run across the.
Yeah, you did have a good run. I mean, that's what it is like. But favourite, this from David Suggs, favourite non-Everton player of all time, Ronaldo, mine, as in real Ronaldo, not Cristiano.
R9.
Yeah.
Best I've watched live, probably R9 is up there. Favourite footballer of all time is Johan Cruyff.
Okay. Chicken kebab and chips. How do you feel about having a giant St Rupert's Tower at the corner of the new stadium?
No.
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 Wouldn't you have a mock one anywhere? No.
Not.
As
no.
a nod to our history.
No.
Okay.
Can have one outside. I
Joe.
mean, hang on. There isn't a Rupert's Tower on Goodison Park,
yeah.
is there?
Joe designs on the grill for 5 hours. Get home and do some work.
On the grill, lad. I've been on the grill.
Stelius Contos, where do you think Marcel Brands is on holiday right now? Don't know.
Marcel Brands isn't on holiday.
He's working.
This is when he works.
Then he goes away in September.
Yeah.
Arctic Chill music. Why are you Everton fans? Because is there another team? No.
know.
Ronaldo or Messi? Messi. That's from Ricardo de Bruijn. Russ Hayes. What's happening with the Chelsea transfer ban? They're taking it to the court of arbitration. I think it'll get bounced till January. But who knows?
When the lawyers get involved at the high end of things, that's when things get complicated and pushed back. And if they, put it this way, if it ends up in court, it's not going to be sorted this summer, you would imagine, which would allow them to, and that's all they want. They want to be able to buy this summer, and then they'll take the punishment once they've got the players in the door. Yeah.
Resonate. Why do you think none of the under-23s are good enough to step up to the first team?
Because they're just not good enough. Because how do they get good enough if they're not playing at the level? Oh, very few players are good enough. Some are, and some you leave in there, and they get better by playing Premier League football, like we see with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Some just have that little thing that they're good at, and they get into the first team because maybe there's injuries and stuff, and they just show that little thing that keeps them there.
Lynn DeSantis might be out of our reach, but that Jovic in the Bundesliga looks a beast. He does, but he's just gone to Real Madrid.
54 million.
54 million pound, but he is a hell of a player. AJ, what would be a good third kit and away colours? I like that like black watch one, with the
black with the pink sash.
The pink sash. It's not going to be it, but that looked quite nice. Do you think selling Lookman is a mistake? That's from Martin Connon.
We haven't sold them.
If we sell them, would it be a mistake? Would it be a mistake?
Selling anyone could be a mistake if they turn out to be a good player. When we sold Delafeu, I don't think anyone was really that bothered, and now people look at them now and go, "Oh, I wish we still had them." You sell players and they get better because they go and play football. They wouldn't have played football with us, so.
Chris Barajas, do you think we have a chance of signing Pepe or Malcolm, considering Barca need to raise funds? Malcolm, yeah, but it depends whether they want him, I suppose, isn't it? Really, you have a chance of getting him, but
and he fits in with the budget.
Luke Sage, is that up dog behind you, Baz? What's up dog?
Oh.
I don't know, Luke. I mean, I hope there's nothing behind me. I'm terrified.
Maybe you just wanted to say, "What's up, dog?"
I did as well. He's right. You've done me like an absolute kip. I'm going to have to sit here like this now, Annie. You can see me and done me up. Dolphins nearly took over the world in The Simpsons, says Tom Walsh.
Think about it. What The Simpsons say always comes true as well. Someone knocking on the door, or they hammering something?
Someone ringing a bell. I don't know.
Richarlison. It's the postcode lottery.
I'll say. Where are we here? This is from Low NYC. What players you guys see fitting in this transfer window? Maybe a Costa or a Higuain. Neither of them are mobile enough.
Higuain.
When
plays for Chelsea.
Matthias Kangashaka, when do you think Everton will break into the top 6?
When we buy good players.
Next season. If Onyekuru is good enough to be mentioned with the likes of PSG and Bayern, is he not good enough for us?
We've answered question on our Onyekuru video, which will be out later.
Blair or Oasis from Tom Welsh?
Oh, Oasis. Blair. Imagine.
Stephen Kelly, favourite Amiga game?
Never had an Amiga.
I did.
Did you have one?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what we...
I had a NES.
Emlyn Hughes' Soccer.
Oh, it sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was actually good at the time. I mean,
Yeah.
quite clearly he wasn't. But there you go. Joseph Watson, can you bin the One Football adverts?
No, because it pays our bills.
Sorry, mate.
Unless you want to pay our bills.
Yeah, so unless you want to sponsor us, Joseph, then we will quite happily do it. Has there been a better playmaker for Everton than Arteta? That's from Nathan Hamlin.
I think Alan Ball was a decent playmaker. Paul Bracewell.
Trevor Stephen.
There's been a few.
Mike. M. O'Keefe, 96. Do you think we're alone in this universe?
No, of course we're not.
Ashley Hennigan, tell the story of how you two met, and did you get a gut instinct it was a bromance from day dot?
Baz stalked me on Twitter.
Again, he just sits here and you like Farage, you
Stalked
sit
me on
here
Twitter.
and spout lies.
So I let him on my radio show.
We play football against each other. Well, Ped tried to play football against me. And then we sat in the Gladys Street, not that far away from each other. And then we done the radio, and then I said, why don't we do this? And we did, and that's where we are. Where are we? Best fast food place, Ped. That's from Happy as Hell.
In-N-Out Burger, California.
Okay.
So it
Decent.
doesn't deliver.
No, you can't get that on Uber.
You can't deliver through that.
No.
I mean,
no
that lad'll be fit on the bike.
He would, to be fair, he would. Where are we? Describe Everton's season in one word from Luke Holland.
Roller coaster. I've just described it.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay. Where are we here? Where are we? Should I get The Last of Us? Never played it. AJ, no. Most definitely. AJ,
I mean,
it's brilliant.
It's amazing.
Absolutely brilliant.
Amazing.
Paul, Kate Melbourne, favourite past Everton player? Mine's Adrian Heath. There you go.
Duncan.
Ooh.
Because
Yeah, I do love Duncan.
in real life, he's such a nice person.
Yeah,
as well.
he's boss. He's boss. Patrick Farrell, what will you be doing on June the 1st? Not watching football?
Right, what's happening on June 1st?
Don't know. Did you enjoy the Eurovision, Pet, from Jordan Lidl Williams?
I did. It was funny. I enjoyed it. It was funny, really. I always like things like that because unlike Twitter and stuff, it's a good laugh. But I know people would have. I know someone actually said to me a couple of nights before, shouldn't be watching that because it's in Israel.
Okay.
Now, I understand that principle, but it would be slightly hypocritical of me. I haven't watched a month of World Cup in Russia to turn around and say, well, I'm not going to watch an event because it's in a country people may or may not like. But I had watched the World Cup in Russia, and I'll watch the World Cup in Qatar. So
there you go. Owen Parks, hello lads. What are your thoughts on your season ratings being massively different to mine? You're harsh, Owen, or just you rate players differently than Pet? Quite clearly. Ashley Hennigan, would the new stadium look better with black seats? You could do a lot worse than almost like for Tottenham's new ground.
But theirs are not black though, theirs are dark blue because that's their colour. White and dark blue. Ours will be blue and white hopefully. I like Bayern Munich's. Bayern Munich changed theirs, didn't they, this season because they got full ownership of the ground, so they did the whole inside, and it's just this red and white and a big badge. And I'd love that if the Everton crest was in the seats on the big stand. We had a big stand and the Everton crest was on it, not EFC because that's lazy or Everton. The crest was on this. That would look incredible.
Paul Roberts, Indian or Chinese?
Oh,
you should be Indian for me, but I'd
both.
say Chinese now. That's what I would say.
Bit of both.
Who's your favourite famous person who's an Everton supporter?
Don't know. depends.
It's great when you're there like, oh, they support Everton, isn't it? You know, you just do it. You have that thing. Dave Vitti, there you go. Where are we? Prime R9 or Henry for Everton? Prime R9. Where are we? You can't compare Russia and Israel. That's from Mal PM.
Yeah, but you sort of can. In some people's eyes, both of them have their own problems. So,
Patrick Farrell, do you like cricket?
no, shite.
Alex Kenny,
I love it. Oh yeah.
would you take Ben Yedder?
We talked about Ben Yedder yesterday,
We were,
weren't we?
yeah.
I like him because he reminds me of a Jedi. And is there any other reason to sign a player? Like, literally, if there's a player called Obi-Wan, like Barry Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'd sign him. Just to get Obi-Wan Kenobi on the back of my shirts.
There you go. Ricardo De Bruyne, Bernardo Deulofeu, Bernard for me. Keep saying that. Could we win anything next season from Jonah DP?
Yeah, of course we could. Why couldn't we? You know, there's an FA Cup, there's a League Cup.
Leesley. What do you add to pot noodles? He throws loads of pepper.
I don't eat like pot noodles as in like that brand pot noodles, but I have like other noodles, and I don't have anything.
Stars, why the Blue Noses hate Liverpool more than Manx?
Why would we hate Manx? What's the reason to hate Manx? Some, 150-year-old rivalry to do with the ship canal, or just the fact that surrounded permanently by knobheads.
They just give it to you for no reason instead of concentrating on their own club. Patrick Farrell, how do you rate Kevin Sheedy? He was unbelievable. Left foot was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
He was absolutely unbelievable. What would you rather? That was a good one again. Would you rather be or a Wasp?
Hey!
Neil Owen, what are your thoughts on the proposed swap deal with Spurs dealing for Rose? It's absolute nonsense.
There isn't a proposal.
There isn't a proposal at all. Some dickhead in the media, or probably,
HITC,
or might have been them just making some nonsense. The same as Leicester are looking at Michael Keane. Yeah, all right. We're looking at Messi, but we're unsure whether he'll come. Absolute nonsense. Jordan Thompson, have you seen the new NASA video about getting astronauts to live on the moon by 2024?
No, I haven't seen that, but I will watch it because I like stuff like that. There's a boss new BBC programme starting, isn't it? Next week about the planets. It looks amazing. I love stuff like that.
Okay, Stephen Powell, what do you think about Tim Cahill becoming the assistant coach?
No,
he hasn't got any coaching experience. Marco won't take it.
Can I ask you a question?
Come on.
Right, it's not Everton related, but it is sort of in a sort of way, but it's not. There's rumours today or last night about Pep Guardiola leaving Man City, right? I don't believe those rumours. To Juventus.
Yeah.
And I don't believe those rumours. And they've been dismissed. But if Pep Guardiola did turn around and say he was leaving Man City, who would get the job?
Arteta.
Do you think? That's why I was leading on to that.
Arteta or Vieira.
Because if you look, I look and go, well, who will get that job? Like, you know what I mean? Like the next one's down. People maybe like Thomas Tuchel, but he's done nothing to convince me that he could take the Man City job. Would they go for try and get someone like Pochettino? I don't know. Would they? They're not going to.
I think he'll be Arteta.
Yeah, I do. But
or Patrick Vieira. He's been.
Has he done enough though?
No, but he's in their system.
He's nice, but
he's in their system, isn't he? Ashley Hennigan, any advice for dry red computer eyes?
What?
When her eyes are dry and red, computer eyes. Eye drops, maybe.
Moisturiser?
Or put cheap tea bags on or cucumber on and
wash your face.
Lay there for a bit.
Lilt?
Do you think this is off Bobski, do you think we'll make a marquee signing?
Apparently Pep's just signed a 4-year contract, is that correct?
Yeah.
I mean, do you know that for a fact?
No. Well, I'm sat here with you. So
you've got a phone there.
Well, I'm not going to start.
You can go on the One Football app and find out.
Oh, look.
Dave Vitti's just texted us. I mean, coincidence that Baz thinks he's the most famous Evertonian.
There you go. I'll read that in a minute. Can you make me some toast, please? Yes, indeed. No, you make us some. Wow. Alex Kenny, would you rather us spend next season with Cuco Martina or Ashley Williams up front?
Why would you think like that? Why would you think like that?
That's scary, that, isn't it? Imagine it. Terry Nash says we're looking to destroy the moon.
We're looking to destroy the moon, or we are going to destroy the moon. I don't think you can look to destroy the moon, because if you destroyed the moon, it would affect everything on Earth. The gravity of Earth would be affected, the tides would be affected, the seasons would be affected. It is also a natural barrier against asteroids and other things hitting us. So let's not do that.
Huge Lil Dave loves the show. Cheers, mate. David Collins, Aaron Wan-Bissaka sounds like a Jedi. Do you think?
But it's not a Jedi, though.
Patrick Farrell says, have you watched Chernobyl?
I have. I've watched the first 2. I'm going to watch episode 3 tonight. It's brilliant. Again, something I'm intrigued by massively. Things like that. Very secretive incidents. In fact, I watched a really good video last week. There's a travel blog online, and they went to, you can do tours to Chernobyl, and they take you to places where they get the Geiger meter.
Geiger counter, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, counter, yeah.
Yeah.
And in one bit can be dead, it'd be all right, like on this road.
Yeah.
And then they go to like the soil, because the soil absorbed it, and it goes like properly, so you can be standing on the road and you're fine. But he said if you stand by the soil for too long, you can get really bad. And he was showing these pictures. So we had these pictures, and he was holding the picture like that of like a building or a road, and then remove it and show you what the. So there was this like swimming pool where he had it like that, and the swimming pool's boss, and it looked like something like like in the 60s, it was like here, it was like move to Stockbridge Village, and and then you remove it and you just had this pool. But the pool had been in Call of Duty as well, because there's a bit on one of the Call of Duty games where you can, it's a map.
Right.
Is it Peppy? It is what it's called. And this pool was in there, so he was like, I'm in the pool that's in COD, and you could go to certain places with a tour guide, and as long as you stick to certain places, you have to have like a Geiger thing around your neck at all time. Yeah. And as long as you have a guide and all that, but he had a drone over it and everything, and it's a proper airy place. But it's a really interesting program, because like in the program they say this has never ever happened on Earth before, and when you think of it like that, it's
terrifying.
Ooh.
Stephen Kelly, what did you think of Ricky Gervais's Afterlife? Yeah, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Bittersweet, of course, it was all bittersweet, wasn't it?
Dinger Bell, do Everton fans remember Gaza fondly?
Yeah, I think we do. Being at Bolton to see him score his only goal as well was really nice. I think for him more than anything else, it's sad that where he was when he played it for Everton, he wasn't in a very good place, I don't think. So, but
John Huddleston, have you ever been to the Lake District? Yes, many times.
Once.
Ashley Hennigan, Ped, Weissel, John Joe Kenny.
I don't think he's good enough, perfectly. But I'm not saying sell him as in we must sell him. I'm just saying if someone come in with a really good offer and we could buy like a 25-year-old top right back, then I'd do that. Put it this way, look at everyone's somewhat Wan-Bissaka. They're around the same age, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There you go. Onyekuru or Augustin, that's from you and Head. Don't know. It's the real answer, because we don't know it.
Well, look, yeah, but the thing is, one actually plays for us, and one's being linked with us.
But I think Kevin Augustin is a centre forward, whereas I think Onyekuru's a wide player.
Well, I've asked this question to you a few times. If Henry Onyekuru didn't play for Everton, and we were linked with him, would you be excited by that?
Probably.
So, well, that's a good way to look at it.
Sam Jones, you two are defo not Scouts.
We're definitely not Scouts.
Well,
why are we not Scouts?
That's just berserk.
I mean, literally from the South End. Can't be any more Scouser than that.
Berserk.
You know what I mean? We're not like from one of these jag places like Knowsley or Sefton or anywhere like that aren't even in Liverpool.
In Oxford Street, mate, literally in the centre of Liverpool.
I was born in Oxford Street. I was a little bit disappointed that I wasn't born in Everton, so I could actually be from Everton, but I was born in Oxford Street.
Literally born in the centre of Liverpool, so Sam.
Lived in L8.
I think Sam's a red though.
L17, L19.
Where are we? Will we ever compete for or win the Premier League or Champions League? Heighton 251. I don't know, mate. I hope so, but you wouldn't have said Man City would do that 10 years ago.
To be honest,
I mean, Nasir, I've sent 4 questions and Baz has casually skipped over them. If you've sent them, I haven't seen them, mate. There's loads of questions here. Send me another one now. I'm looking back up here to see where they are.
Put something on it, like put a swear word, because then...
No, don't put a swear word.
YouTube... No, because then YouTube normally does that thing.
Oh, okay.
And then you might take more notice of it.
Well, I can't try. I'm gone all the way back up and I haven't seen anything yet.
Twitting ninjas.
Or put like stars on it or something so it stands out. If you do that, I'm more likely to see it. Worst manager post Moyes, that's from Owen. Koeman. 100%. Without question. Where am I up to here? Where am I up to?
There are like a million questions, by the way.
There's just like so many.
People with pictures stand out more as well.
M.O. Keith, 96. Do you plan on getting any X-Plays in the studio anytime soon? Yes, we do. So look out for it. Should be a good one. Alex Kenny, if you watch Stranger Things, yes, it's amazing. I can't wait for it. What do you think will happen in this series? They'll be in the Upside Down. That's the only thing I can say. I've seen a nice clip yesterday of a lad with a moustache coming out at the pool. Billy, and all the women are made up with him.
Because he was getting... He's got a little bit of MILF action in the next one.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be set in the mall, isn't it? They're going to build up. They've built a mall, and all the kids are going to hang around the mall and all that kind of thing. And however it comes back, it's going to come back through the mall. It's going to be like a secret dark place in the mall. And apparently, there's also more experiments happening again. So,
I mean, we did answer this question: which of our title-winning under-23 players will be next to break through and become a first-team player? Go on then. Any of them? Who you think? Josh Bowler and Lewis Gibson.
I would absolutely love it.
Maybe Morgan Feeney.
I would love it to be Feeney because he's Scouse, he's ginger, sat in the Gladys Street. I'd love it to be him. I don't know whether it will be him, but I would love it to be him. From a technical point of view and a physical point of view, it looks more like it'd be someone like Josh Bowler, Dennis Adeniran, is it? Adeniran, yeah. He looks like he's got all the attributes. Physically strong, got pace, runs with the ball well. But I don't think he's a centre midfielder. I really don't. He looks more like a centre forward.
Weird. Alex Kenny, would you take Inaki Williams from Bilbao? Yeah, but he doesn't score enough goals.
He's got better, hasn't he? And
he's
watching
quick.
Watching him in that Six Teams documentary, which is excellent, by the way, if you haven't seen it, it's on Amazon Prime. He's an interesting one because he's had to cope like with coming through and all that responsibility.
Pressure, yeah. Good player. FGA football, what's your favourite away grounds? I like Fulham, you know. We never ever do well there, but I like Fulham. Villa Park's a good one as well, to be fair.
Wolfsburg was good.
Yeah, but I think he meant the... I suppose he can mean anywhere, can't he?
Wembley.
Matthias Kangan-Xhaka, who is the best Scandinavian player who's played for Everton? Anders.
What a player.
It'd have to be.
What a player.
He was a good player. He was a good player. What happened to
Thomas Graf?
Limpar was still better.
Yeah.
What happened to the Pez series from John Huddleston?
We're doing it on Patreon. We're about 12 episodes in on Patreon.
Some will be on YouTube.
They'll be on YouTube soon, but Patreon.
Carl Court, the one who used to play for Wimbledon. Who out of the top 6 you think will flop next season?
Liverpool.
Man United.
Why are people in the comments saying I'm a flat earther?
Someone said that.
ABC. I don't know if they're saying it there, but they've said it. I can see it on my phone. Someone said I'm a flat earther.
Are you a flat earther?
No.
Haven't we done this?
We did it on Patreon, didn't we? We did Conspiracy Cast on Patreon.
We're doing another one of them, aren't we? We need to do more of them.
Where we talked about it. It's on Patreon, get over there. But no, this round. Of course it's round. There was a fella last week who took a picture on top of Everest and you could see the curvature of the earth. It's round. Very much round. Otherwise, you'd fall off the edge, and no one's ever fallen off the edge. But if they've fallen off the edge and not been able to come back because it's...
Yes. Rob Talonside, where'd you film? Hunts Cross. Jonathan McCulper, do you like Star Wars?
Yes.
Mitchell Balsam, where did you live in? LA, Pez. It gets a bad rap, but
Where
I
did the
never
what?
leave. I'd never leave unless I get any other option. If so, I'm on the first bus.
What, in LA?
L8.
Oh, L8. What was I say? Off High Park Street.
Leeds Lee, opinion on the anti-Everton media? They're all knobheads.
We've got jobs because of the anti-Everton.
So yeah, fair play. I mean, Nasir, compared to another Sean Dyche for him.
Well, you know,
Talk about John Joe.
that John Joe Kenny looks great. I've seen him eat some worms, and I thought, you'll do for me, son. You'll do for me.
Mark Owen, he's dropped a like on the video. Thanks, Mark.
Do you know who we haven't mentioned? Who was here before? We were talking to.
Oh, yeah, we haven't.
Jamie Carragher was here before. He said, it's great to see you, lads. It's really great to see you. I've been waiting so long to come into the studio to see the Toffee TV, lads. I wanted to come and see you, but I've got to go and see the Redmen to talk about the Champions League. That's what he said. He said, I want to come and see you, but I haven't got the time today. I've got to go out and play cricket with Gary Neville and Tracy Neville and Philip Neville and Neville. God rest his soul. So I'll see you next time.
He was in, and he did say said a little bit of that, not much more. I mean, Ped did embellish it, but there you go.
He said, Ped, I remember you last season at Goodison Park. You scored a hat trick.
He never said that.
One of the finest hat tricks I've ever seen in my life. You were a man possessed that day at Goodison Park. Yeah. So well done. And then he left the building.
Did he turn into from Manchester halfway through? Cameron's watching. Hiya, Cam. Nice one for coming in
to Everton, according to Sky Cavar.
Who?
Strootman.
Kevin Strootman.
When I wake up, and I know I'm gonna be.
We've Strootman's been linked with us about 25 times.
Thoughts on my Jamie Carragher impression, please?
Yeah, there you go.
Because in my head it sounds amazing.
It started off alright, but then it went worse.
Well, you've got to think of what you're saying.
No, I know, it is hard. Thomas Turner said, when will Everton release the new kits for next season? You know what, I don't know yet, but they done the photo shoot a few weeks ago, so it'll probably be... I'm thinking it'll be in time for the summer holidays, but I'm hoping it's before then.
I'm thinking I could launch it with a conversation between Sean Dyche and Jamie Carragher. I think that's how we launched the kit.
You're like, when's the new kit out, Jamie?
Go, I think it's out next week.
Pet Sean Dyche sounds more like Tyson Fury. That's from Alex.
There you go.
Kenny Mitchell Balsam said, I've lived on High Park Street all my life, mad.
I lived on the street. I used to live in one of the streets when I was a kid. That was like Peaky Blinders on the Welsh streets, and then when we moved down by Mill Street, we lived 2 streets away from where they used to film Bread.
Oh yeah.
So I was by Peaky Blinders, and then I was by Bread.
Interesting.
They only film crime. Watch by man now.
Mark Owen said should give Gomez until July.
Mark Owen
to make a
we'll
decision.
That. Mark Owen.
What do you think about giving him a deadline to make a decision?
I wasn't listening.
Gomez.
Yeah, I think you'd do that anyway, wouldn't you?
Well, we've got it.
You do that anyway.
I mean, we didn't do it, but you do. I mean, Nasir says your Carragher's spot on, but sack the Sean Dyche one. He's asking for Carragher next time. Jamie B, thoughts on Lersel?
He's a goalie.
Decent backup.
As long as he doesn't wear tracky bottoms.
Oh my God, no. Hugh Lil Dave.
He's a good goalkeeper.
Hugh Lil Dave wants us to do a little bit of John Bishop talking about the Champions League.
He starts
week
a conversation.
Slow it down.
And he slows it right down, and he accentuates all of his words.
Put a little bit of a list.
Put a list on it.
A couple of things that he says.
And
talk really slow.
You pretend you're from Liverpool, but really you're from Windmill Hill.
Can Will Cook compared to a Brian Clough impression, preferably without causing Baz any harm?
I don't think I've ever had to.
Clough. Listen, young man, that's what you'll have to do.
You have to just be what's his name, don't you? The fella who does him and all the other. What's his name? Michael Tingill, the Welsh fella.
Oh yeah, Premier League Lover 69. You lads shopped at the classic football shirts pop-up. These
What do you mean?
shops.
Say that again.
Premier League Lover 69. Have you lads shopped at the classic?
I haven't shot. I've been in. I looked at the prices. I walked out. But listen, it is what it is. It's some of the kits in there are boss, but they are pricey. And to be honest, the Everton ones, I had like practically every Everton shirt that was in there anyway. And I'd love to have indulged on some of the other stuff, but they're pricey, very expensive. They're a bit Pete.
This is an interesting one.
They're a bit lizard.
Okay, this is an interesting one. Michael Robinson, is it now time to get the fans involved with kit designs?
No.
Because I've seen some.
No.
There has been.
No.
Listen, there's been some
I know.
brilliant
I understand
ones.
that,
There really
right?
has
But
been some
no.
brilliant ones.
And the reason why I say that is no.
Why?
Because, right, kits get designed the year before they come out. They normally aren't. Look at all of the kits that have come out for every Nike, Adidas. They're all a template, and they're layered. So all the top Nike teams get like a certain one, and then the next one, and then you end up with like park footy like we did with Nike. So they all have a certain template. So if you want to say to some kid who's doing, like, I know there's a kid online who's doing them all, that's great. If you want to give him a job, then give him a job. But when you start opening up to when you open anything up to the public, look what happens. You might like a kit and someone else might like a kit, and then suddenly it's blah blah blah. Just bring a kit out, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. No, in 12 months' time, there'll be another kit out, or one of the three will be good. Last season, I happened to like all three kits, but Umbro was the only way you could do that is if Everton actually made the kits themselves, like had full control. But who's to say that that kid who was making the kits online, there's another kid who goes, well, I've got kits as well, and I've got kits. Let's be professional, like, come on.
Some of them do look brilliant, though.
Give him a job if you like it. If Umbro want to give the kid a job, give him a job. But the minute you start saying to fans, how long do you do it for?
I know, it'd be good if there's a couple of them on there and they should be considered. Or just copy them. Say to the lads, that's boss. Can we use that? Or take some inspiration from them, surely.
But if the people who are making kits are better?
Are they though?
What happens if a kit comes out this season that's better than the kit that lad designed?
Yeah, but what if it isn't?
I've seen kits that people have made, and I know for a fact that they've taken inspiration off kits that are out already. So, so from that point, you literally you want a unique kit, but you're robbing someone else's kit. You know it's true.
Well, so you say. So you say. David Collins, hey up Cam. I'll watch yours next time, bro.
What?
But I don't know what David's on. I love the way he's put like a hashtag in the middle of it. I think he's talking to Cameron, which is fine. Was it maddening when Nike redesigned the crest for the 2013-14 season?
Do you know what though? I'll be honest, Nike got in touch. A fella who worked for Nike got in touch with me when we were leaving Nike, and he said, can you make sure that everyone knows that we didn't have anything to do with that kit badge? That's what he said. Yeah. He said it, and it was someone at the club who wanted it, and he was a Red.
Well, it wasn't Nike who done it, was it? End of story. But what can you do? Hence why it needed to be redone.
I understand why you needed to redo a badge, but I'd more blame the people who were on the fans forum at the time, because they all agreed, they all said yes to it. They all seen it. They all backed it. If they're the fans forum, it's their job to reject those things on our behalf. So why didn't they say no? It's a terrible badge. Even now when I see it, I just, horrible. I had nothing with it on, apart from a dog bowl.
Which present Liverpool player would you pick to play for Everton? That's from Vaughan Rodgers. Van Dijk.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant player.
Van Dijk. Would be Van Dijk. Front three are quite good as well, to be fair to them. But Van Dijk, no, they are, aren't they? But Van Dijk, definitely.
He won't be there long.
Jonah DP, what do you want the new kit to look like? Blue. But it does look blue. Do you think Poulsen from Leipzig would be a good signing? He's a good player, but I think I'd rather have Augustin.
Right.
But you take Joe back to play with Bernard
No.
and David Ellis.
I'd have Joe the
No,
design.
he's got 27 goals this season. So there you go.
There you go.
Right. We're hitting it now, aren't we? Paul, the new home kit is the worst in a decade. It's different, that's all we'll say. Sure, where are we? Thomas Long, after Man U are apparently completely restructuring their academy, should Everton take a similar approach?
We've started that.
We've already started it. They're copying us, I think, in all fairness. In all fairness. Who would you sell to Liverpool from Glyn Holman? Cuco Martina. Who would you rather see leave Liverpool, Coleman or Jackson?
Can we get the likes up, please, to like 200? There's 272 people watching. Can we get the likes up to 200? It does make a difference to us, honestly.
Where are we? Where's striker you've seen play for Everton?
Let's Angel.
Let's Angel, yeah. Would you take Lukaku back if he left?
Depends.
He'd have to really want to be here, in my opinion. The away and yeah, they will. You're right, they will do. The second and third kit will sell.
Sam Jones, you just strike me as a massive nonce. I don't know why you're watching this video.
I mean, really.
No, he does.
No,
He's a red. He's a red,
all.
and you're spending time watching Everton videos. How sad must your life
Leave
be?
him if he wants to watch
No,
it. Leave him.
How sad must your life be, though?
Alex Kenny, can you give us any details on what? No, mate. Stephen Kelly, a prime Yak or Lukaku?
Yak was boss because he just had a way of scoring goals, but Lukaku was more clinical.
Yeah.
His goal record tells you that, but Yakubu, I don't know, there was a bit more of a thing with him, affinity with him.
Definitely.
We were the biggest club he ever played for, I'd say, as well.
Jonah DP, I'll sell me soul for Everton to win a trophy.
Well, it worked for the other lot.
It certainly did. Zuma or Gomez from Matthew Neal, who's more important?
I think Zuma is actually more important. I do. Maybe not, for the ladies, but...
Yeah, well, fair enough. Thoughts about Strootman being linked on loan? Kevin Strootman is a really talented footballer, but...
Still at Roma?
Yeah. Oh, hang on, no, he went, didn't he? He moved.
Are we into...
Hasn't he gone to...
Is he in Spain? I should know this and I can't remember where he went.
I can't remember. Me neither, but... yeah.
It's only like, you've only got the internet in front of you.
I know, but it's when I start looking for... Come on.
You could just literally put Google on.
What are your favourite bands?
Favourite band? I don't really have a favourite band, to be fair.
Just like any
I just like music in general. I like a bit of everything.
Kevin Strootman. I thought he was at
Marseille. Swap deal for the...
And he's what, 29 years of age though?
That's a weird one, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That seems like one where Everton could be planning to be without short-term fix for something.
Without Gomez.
Well, more like Ghana, wasn't he?
Or Ghana.
Marseille. People shout Marseille.
Yeah, Marseille. He's there.
Yeah.
And where are we? Gomez is more important than Zuma. This is from Samuel Thorndale Leach. When Mina and Keane have played together, they've looked solid. Thanks for we've just checked that he's still at Marseille. Thank you very much for updating us. And there you go.
There you go. I think we should call it a day.
Yeah, I do.
We've done like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But that's
I need a drink now. But
that's what we're doing.
Very much.
That's what we're doing. Tell Baz to stop skipping the questions. He's not, honest to God, he's not skipping the questions. They're coming in that fast and that quickly that there's so many of them, honestly.
NMM, how do you buy the t-shirts you make? There's one of your questions.
On our site.
On the website, mate.
If you go to our website, Toffee TV, EFC.com, on the top there's a thing that's a shop. Click on it, and we've scaled them down, but the ones we got on there are better, and they've all been slightly refined, and we're getting a new Bernard one that should be on there either today or tomorrow.
That's amazing.
Which is amazing. And we've got new hoodies, and we've got new versions of... We've got the Bullens t-shirt and the new Street End t-shirt at Boss, because that on this, if you look at it right, the Street End is the Street End, right? As in that's the stand and that's the corner, and the other one is done so that's over there, and it looks like that's the Bullens. So the words are the stand, and that's the corner piece with the Gladys Street and clever, eh?
Paul 123. If you could watch any Everton away against any club in the world in this stadium, where would it be? Barcelona.
Jamie, I got this on eBay. I got this last year on eBay, like, basically brand new. You get some good stuff on eBay if you have a look.
Stephen, point before you go, are you going back to Sky HQ?
Hopefully. We're waiting.
Really?
Hopefully, I want to go back. The
Sky.
food was nice. The food
was
nice.
alright.
Food was nice. I enjoyed that day. We got a good chance. We, profile and all that. Chance to stick the knife in, and it was what it was.
There you go. Steve Kelly's being inspired by us going to Germany. He's going to go to a game in Germany next year. Do it, stay at Boss.
So if you want t-shirt, get over to toffeetvefc.com. Shop in the top right corner, and get on there and just have a look at some of our shirts. The Richarlison yellow t-shirt is amazing. It's Boss for the summer, Boss for the Copa America. It looks superb. We've got new versions of the Street End, new versions of the Bullens one. There's going to be a Luca Dean one coming out soon. There's a Bernard one. There's a Ghana one. It's Boss. We want him to stay. There's going to be a Gomez one, which is going to be Boss if he stays.
There you go.
And we've got nice hoodies as well. Check them out.
Check it out. AFC Batista. Is Timo Werner actually possible?
I don't know.
Anything is possible with money. Whether Everton want him, we don't know. That is it. I need a drink of water, which is around somewhere.
Yep.
So we're going. Listen.
Thank you to everyone for watching, as always.
Very much.
We do this Monday to Thursday on Patreon. In fact, we did one on Patreon just before we did this one. We don't do kid sizes just yet, Steve, because we've relaunched the site, so we haven't done kid sizes yet. We're not, but that will happen at some time. But we're sticking to the men's at the moment.
Adults.
So as I said, adults, unisex. So if you want more of these every day, catch us on Patreon. If you want more videos, catch us on Patreon, because we do loads of videos. And while the summer's on and you need your Everton fix every single day.
Get those likes up to 200.
Yeah.
There's 250 you're watching, 16 of you mustn't have pressed like.
But this isn't just a hard sell. We're on Patreon every single day, doing Everton videos, doing live videos. And while, it is this time, which is probably the most boring time of the summer, that bit where the season is just finished, and there's nothing going on, and you need your Everton fix, come over to Patreon if you want that. Podcasts, videos, live videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the haters. Thank you to all the lovers. We'll see you later.